What is electronegativity? Electronegativity means it is a relative property. Electronegativity is a relative property. Okay, it is a relative property of an atom in a molecule. For example, very simple example, electronegativity. How can we understand the electronegativity? Let's see, two atoms are present. These two atoms A and B. Okay, A and B are combined, forms AB molecule. So A and B are combined through a covalent bonds, through a covalent bond. So A is shared one electron and B is also shared one electron. They forms AB bond. Okay. Now the shared electron pairs. These are the shared electron pairs. Actually, initially the atoms A is shared one electron, B is also shared one electron, means the shared electron pairs are need to distribute equally or not, because both, for example, you and your friend, they are arranged some amount. Maybe you are shared 150 rupees, your friend is also shared 150 rupees, then total is equal to 100 rupees. That 100 rupees must should be equally we have to distribute both, because both are equally distributed that money. The same way in a covalent molecules, the shared electron pairs are distributed equally by the bonded atoms, but the bonded atoms strength is not equal. Maybe among these A is strength, relative strength of A is more than the shared electron pairs moving towards A side. Means what is electronegativity? Electronegativity means the tendency of an atom to attract. Among the two atoms, one atom can attract the shared electron pairs more towards itself when compared to the second atom. So which atom can attract that shared electron pairs towards itself? That atom has more electronegative character. That's why electronegativity is a relative character, I said, comparison between the two persons. One person is strong, another person is weak, means for example, just we conducted any fighting competition, means who are very strong, they will be win very easily. Among that, like the same way, A and B are combined to form AB molecule. In AB molecule, how that AB molecule is formed? The sharing of one electron from A and another electron from B. But relatively, B is very strong, then the shared electron pairs are moving towards B atom side. That's why B is more electronegative. Then the shared electron pairs are moving towards B atom side, means on the B atom forms partial negative charge, on the A atom forms partial positive charge. Partial negative and partial positive charges is forming. So the relatively the shared electron pairs are moving towards B atom side, means B is more electronegative. Automatically A electronegativity is less. A electronegativity is less means A is more electropositive and less electronegative. Electronegativity and electropositivity both are opposite characters. Both are opposite characters. Okay, understood, man? So the electronegativity means it is the property of an atom in a molecules. Generally, in a molecules only we can compare. Single atom is present, we cannot compare its electronegativity. That's why they are compare their electronegativity of atoms in a molecules. In a covalent molecules, the shared electron pairs are not equally distributed. In a bonded atoms, the shared electron pairs are moving towards one atom side. So the shared electron pairs are moving towards which atom side? That atom is relatively more electronegative than second atom. Okay, that's why the electronegativity definition, what they said, the tendency of an atom to attract the shared electron pairs moving towards itself in a molecule is known as a electronegativity. Is known as a electronegativity. Therefore, electronegativity is a relative property. It has no units. Electronegativity is a relative property, means comparison only. Comparison between the two atoms. One atom is strong, that atom can attract the shared electron pairs moving towards itself. Automatically that atom is more electronegative compared with second atom. Compared with the second atom. So that characteristic is known as a electronegativity. It is completely opposite to the electropositive character. Okay, students? Understood? Anybody have doubt regarding the definition? Next, this electronegativity, already it is a relative property. So the electronegativity can be calculated by using two scales. One is Pauling has calculated, second one is Mulliken has also calculated. So the Pauling calculated is known as Pauling scale. The second one is the Mulliken scale. Okay, now we'll discuss about that how the Pauling has calculated the electronegativity and how the Mulliken has calculated the electronegativity and what are the important formulas they gave. So that important formulas we need to discuss. After that, we will discuss about that. Yes, ma, I will discuss just one by one. Listen carefully. Later we will discuss about that how the electronegativity is various in a groups and periods we will discuss. Now understood the definition. Anybody have doubt regarding this definition? Clear? Let inform to me immediately. If anybody have doubt, I will explain you once again. Yes. Abhay, Nishal. Okay. Listen. The next concept, this electronegativity can be calculated by the two important scales are present. That one is Pauling scale. The second one is the Mulliken scale. Okay. First we will discuss about that Pauling scale only. So let's see that Pauling scale. Later we will discuss about the Mulliken scale and variation in groups and periods and important applications we will discuss. Okay students, it's very clear. Now let's see the Pauling scale. Pauling means it is the scientist name. He has calculated, that's why it is called as Pauling scale. It is called as a Pauling scale. Now, according to the Pauling, how he calculated the electronegativity of atoms? See, Pauling has calculated the electronegativity of atoms. It is based on the bond energies of an atom in a molecule. For example, AB molecule. AB molecule A and B forms a bond. So bond is forming means how the bond is forming? Attractive forces. The bond is formed due to the presence of attractive forces. If the repulsive forces are present means A and B cannot forms a molecule. A and B are combining means they have attractive forces are present. They have attractive forces are present. That attractive force is known as bond energy. So you want to break the bond between A and B. Required energy is known as bond energy, is also called as bond dissociation energy. So based on the bond energies of atoms in a molecule, Pauling has calculated the electronegativity of atoms. Electronegativity of atoms in a molecule. Okay, understood ma? What is bond energy? Now, so let in AB molecule you have to take that AB molecule A and B are combined. So XA means not mole fraction. XA here the electronegativity of A. XB means electronegativity of B. The difference between the electronegativities of A and B. The difference between the modulus of the difference between the electronegativity of A and B is equal to 0.208 into root delta. Delta values units are in kilocalories per mole. If it is in kilojoules per mole, the electronegativity difference between A and B is equal to 0.1017 into root delta. Delta values are in kilojoules per mole. What is delta? Delta is nothing but bond energy of AB. Bond energy of AB. How to calculate delta AB? Delta AB is nothing but the bond dissociation energy of AB minus bond energy of A and bond energy of B by 2. It is the difference between the delta AB. Delta AB means it is the difference between the bond energies of AB minus bond energy of A plus bond energy of B by 2. This is important formula for calculation of delta. Okay, so based on that, he calculated the electronegativity difference he has calculated. Yes, ma'am. In exam, especially for objective exams, electronegativity of one atom they will give. Okay, any one atom A or B they will give. Next, bond dissociation energy or bond energy of AB they will give. Bond energy of A they will give. Bond energy of B molecule they will give. Okay, and they will ask find the electronegativity of another atom. Okay, so related this data, theoretical data they only will give. Just we have to calculate the electronegativity of another atom we have to calculate. That in that case these formulas will help. That's why I am discussing. Okay, so according to the Pauling scale is based on the bond energies of atoms in a molecule. So let AB molecule, the electronegativity difference between the A and B is equal to 0.208 into root delta. The delta values are in kilocalories per mole. If it is in kilojoules per mole, it becomes 0.1017 into root delta. Okay. Now, how to calculate delta? Delta AB is equal to, is nothing but EAB, bond energy of AB or bond dissociation energy of AB minus of bond energy of A plus bond energy of B by 2. Bond energy of B by 2. Then delta value will come. The delta value you have to substitute here. Then we'll get the electronegativity difference will comes. After that, one atom electronegativity they will give. Another atom electronegativity we have to calculate automatically. So based on this concept only, Pauling also has calculated the electronegativity of atoms in a molecules. Electronegativity of atoms in a molecules. Understood, ma'am? Now, Pauling what he did, ma'am? One atom, he used a hydrogen atom. Pauling, he used AA means bond energy of A initial. BB means bond energy of B. For example, A2 and B2 combined to give 2AB molecule. Okay, this A and A need to break, that is bond energy of A. B and B, this bond will break and forms a new bond, that is AB. Then bond energy of BB. This bond AB bond, do you want to break? It is EAB. Understood? Understood, Ranisha? So EAA means bond energy of A. EBB means bond energy of B. EAB means bond energy or bond dissociation energy of AB molecule. Okay? So based on the bond energies, Pauling has calculated the electronegativities of atoms. Electronegativity of atoms. Now Pauling what he did? He used the hydrogen atom as a reference. Pauling calculated electronegativity of atoms by using hydrogen atom as reference. Hydrogen atom he used as a reference atom, and he considered hydrogen atom electronegativity is equal to 2.1. He considered hydrogen atom electronegativity. How much he considered, ma? Just 2.1, like reference. Just his imagination, he said hydrogen he is taking as 2.1. Based on that hydrogen electronegativity, he calculated fluorine, oxygen, nitrogen, chlorine, cesium, like different atoms electronegativities he has calculated. X maybe he fixed as hydrogen atom A, and B maybe oxygen, chlorine, fluorine, nitrogen, like different atoms they use. Means HF, HBr, NH3, like different molecules combined with hydrogen atom. Okay, like NH3 is the combination of nitrogen and oxygen. H2O is the combination of hydrogen and oxygen. HF, HCl, HBr, HI, like he used the molecules combined with hydrogen. One atom, another atom combined with hydrogen, that molecules used in which hydrogen atom is a reference unit or reference atom. Is said hydrogen electronegativity is fixed, it is always is equal to 2.1, like he said. Based on that value, he said that fluorine electronegativity, oxygen electronegativity, and remaining elements electronegativity, he said. Okay, that's why I am saying the electronegativity is a relative property. So based on that, the electronegativity of fluorine is equal to 4.0. We have to remember these values directly. And nitrogen, oxygen is equal to 3.5. And nitrogen is equal to 3.0. Nitrogen is almost equal with fluorine is equal to 3.0, like I said. So among these elements, periodic table, among the all elements in the periodic table, most electronegativity atom is equal to fluorine, and least electronegative atom is equal to cesium. Cesium is least electronegative. Why cesium is least electronegative? Because it has more electropositive character. So this is the information related to Pauling scale, dear students. Now Millikan scale. What he said, Millikan scale is directly he calculated the electronegativity of single atoms only, not bonded atoms. Pauling scale is electronegativity of bonded atoms. That's why it is based on the energies. But Millikan scale is calculated the electronegativity of atoms directly only. It is based on the ionization energy and electron affinity of atoms. According to Millikan scale, electron negativity of atom is the average of ionization energy and electron affinity. Ionization energy and electron affinity. So electron negativity of atom is equal to average of ionization energy plus electron affinity by 2 in electron volts units. Okay, now what is the difference between the Pauling scale and the Millikan scale? So what are the values, electronegativity values calculated by Millikan? That all values are 2.8 times more he got. For example, according to Pauling scale, fluorine electronegativity is 4, but Millikan scale, how much it came? 4 into 2.8 times. 2.8 times more came. That's why to correct that values, all the values of Millikan scale values are divided by 2.8. Millikan scale values are divided by 2.8. Because of Millikan scale values are 2.8 times more than the Pauling scale, then the electronegativity is equal to 2 into 2.8 is nothing but 5.6. In electron volts, the electronegativity of atom is equal to ionization energy plus electron affinity by 5.6 in electron volts. The same way in kilojoules per mole, that electron volts you have to convert into kilojoules per mole, the denominator will come 540. If you have to convert into kilocalories, this is in kilocalories per mole, the denominator will comes 129. Kilocalories per mole, the denominator will comes 1.9. Then the Millikan scale values as well as the Pauling scale values are matching. When Millikan scale values, we have to divide it by 2.8. Then the electronegativity values in terms of electron volts, ionization energy plus electron affinity by 5.6, as well as ionization energy plus electron affinity by 540 in kilojoules per mole, and ionization energy and electron affinity units are we are taking in kilocalories per mole. Then we have to divide it by 129. Okay, this is about calculations of electronegativity according to Pauling scale and Millikan scale. Okay, students, understood? Any doubt? That informed to me immediately. Next we will discuss about the variation of electronegativity in groups and periods. Variation of electronegativity in groups and periods. Okay, very good students. So it is very important, ma. And already I said electropositivity character is inversely proportional to electronegativity character. So electropositivity character in a group top to bottom increases, and electronegativity character what happens, ma? Decreases. Okay. The same reverse. Now this electronegativity variation of electronegativity in groups and periods. Yes, dear students, do you want some applications or related problems? Do you want means already we gave material. First volume, in that first volume, periodic classification of elements concepts, you check their related electronegativity calculation are present. Okay, so just to go through that, you will get some problems, my dear Abhay. You will get more problems related to electronegativity concept. One or two problems are there in that first volume. Just go through that, you will get idea how to calculate electronegativities based on bond energies. Okay. Next, this electronegativity, how it is various in groups and periods. How it is various means changes in a groups and periods. Let's see in groups. In groups, electronegativity, while moving down the group, electronegativity what happens? Decreases. Moving down the group, electronegativity decreases. If electronegativity is decreasing means metallic nature. Metallic nature increases and basic nature increases, and electropositivity, EP means electropositivity, increases. Electronegativity decreases means electropositive character increases. So electronegativity order in first A group elements. Okay students, lithium, sodium, rubidium and cesium. Lithium has more electron because electronegativity is decreasing. Next, in 7th A group elements, just one or two examples only I am giving. For every group, the same it will be repeated. 7th A group elements, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Okay, so in a group, top to bottom are moving down the group, electronegativity decreasing. Okay, because of metallic nature increases and electropositivity increases. Next, in a period, left to right, electronegativity character increases. In period, left to right, electronegativity character increases. Okay, electronegativity increases. Why electronegativity is increasing, ma? Non-metallic nature increases. Non-metallic nature increases. Ionization energy also increases in a period left to right. Non-metallic nature increases. Ionization energy is increasing and electropositivity decreasing. Okay, just I am saying comparison. Electropositivity decreasing and here Electronegativity decreasing means basic nature must should be increases. Basic nature increases down the ground. Basic nature increases. Okay. Here electronegativity increases and non-metallic nature increases, ionization energy increases, electropositive decreases means acidic nature. Acidic nature of oxides increases. Acidic nature of oxides increases in a period left to right. Example, electronegativity order you have to take in second period. In second period elements, what are the second period elements, dear students? Lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen and fluorine. Oxygen and fluorine. See, don't compare that zero group elements. Zero group elements are inert gases. Okay, they have completely filled electronic configuration is present. The relatively, the zero group elements, they exist in monoatomic state only. So, which group elements exist in monoatomic state? Zero group elements. But the remaining groups, the atoms does not exist in atomic state. Chlorine is present, Cl2. Fluorine F2, means they most oxygen O2, nitrogen exists in N2, carbon is existing in graphite or diamond, boron, these all elements they exist in combining state only, but except zero group elements. Okay. Now this second period elements left to right. Electronegativity increases means fluorine is more, then oxygen, and then nitrogen, and then carbon, and then boron, then beryllium and lithium. Okay. Now it is very important, dear students, among the periodic table, first highest electronegativity character is fluorine, next oxygen, next nitrogen, next nitrogen. Nitrogen has third highest electronegative element, and least electronegativity among the periodic table is cesium. Cesium. Okay. So this is the variation of electronegativity in groups and periods. Now, based on this electronegativity character, electronegativity concept, we can explain the nature of bonding, nature of chemical bonding, that is applications mark. Okay, let's see. Important applications based on electronegativity. Applications based on electronegativity. The most important application is we can determine based on electronegativity difference. Based on electronegativity difference in bonded atoms. Bonded atoms in a molecule. Bonded atoms in a molecule can determine nature of chemical bonding. Nature of chemical bonding or chemical bond. Okay, nature of chemical bond. First one, let's see if electronegativity difference between the two bonded atoms is equal to 0. Electronegativity difference between the two bonded atoms is equal to 0. Then the molecule is 100% covalent. Molecule is 100% covalent character. Okay, with the electronegativity difference. Electronegativity difference is equal to 1.7. Is approximately is equal to 1.7 became. The molecule has 50% ionic and 50% covalent. Percentage covalent. Now third one, if the electronegativity difference is less than 1.7, electronegativity difference is less than 1.7, the molecule has more covalent. How much? Around 75%. So it has 75% covalent character present and remaining 25% is ionic. If the electronegativity difference is more than 1.7, the bonded atoms electronegativity difference is more than 1.7. When the electronegativity difference more becomes, one is more electronegative, another one is more electropositive. More electropositive means its electronegativity difference, electronegativity is very less. So like the bonded atoms are present, then the electronegativity difference becomes more than 1.7. In that case, the molecule has more ionic. Around 75% ionic character is present, and remaining 25% covalent. See, based on this concept, what we are understanding, dear students, in nature, no molecules are 100% pure covalent, no molecules are 100% pure ionic. Okay, when they having 100% pure covalent, electronegativity difference is 0. For example, H2, hydrogen and hydrogen, oxygen and oxygen, nitrogen and nitrogen molecules. So the bonded atoms are same. In a molecule, the bonded atoms are same, H2, O2, N2. That case, obviously, the electronegativity difference is 0. Then those are 100% covalent. But what about this HF, HCl, HBr, CO2, like these molecules? These molecules, the electronegativity difference is not equal to 0. It may be more than 1.7 or less than 1.7. Actually, this HF, HCl, HBr, these molecules are formed by the sharing of electrons only. Sharing of atomic orbitals containing valence electrons only. Means what we thought, so sharing of electrons, the bonding is formed, then the molecules are belongs to covalent molecules we thought. But based on this electron negativity concept, the covalent molecules, they doesn't contain 100% covalent character. Okay, they have some ionic character also present. So this ionic character and covalent character also we can explain based on the Fajans rules that we will discuss in chemical bonding chapter. So they will ask among the following which is more ionic character, which is more covalent character. Arrange that character covalent character order, arrange that character ionic character order. So like they will ask, that we will discuss in chemical bonding chapter based on the Fajans rules. It's very easy and very important also. Okay students, I hope you understood all this concept. Now another one more important application based on the electronegativity concept. Okay, let inform to me. Understood? Abhay, Nishchal, Rani, Shravana, Vaibhav. Vaibhav present, dear student. Yes, ma'am. Okay, very good. Okay, let's listen. Not understood, Abhay. What is your doubt? Abhay, what is your doubt? Okay, let's go for next concept. The next important is we can, based on this electronegativity concept and electronegativity difference, we can explain the stability of hydrides. Okay, the second one is stability of hydrides. Stability of hydrides. Okay. In hydrides, in every group hydrides, stability of hydrides, the electronegativity difference between the hydrogen atom and other atoms. Hydrides means, for example, NH3, HF, HCl, H2O, NaH. These are, see, one bonded atom is hydrogen, another atoms are different. These are called hydrides. These are called hydrides. These hydride stability will be increases with increasing the electronegativity difference. If electronegativity difference is decreasing, the hydride stability will be decreases. Okay. If electronegativity difference in hydrides increases, stability will be increases. But in every group, moving top to bottom, stability of hydrides. Stability of hydrides decreases because electronegativity difference decreasing. Electronegativity difference decreasing. For example, 7th A group element hydrides. Seventh A group element hydride stability order. Okay, what are the 7th A group elements, man? HF, HCl, HBr, and then HI. Here hydrogen is fixed. Fluorine electronegativity is more. That's why this electronegativity of HF is more when compared to HCl, and then HBr, and then HI, and then HI. Understood? The same way, 60A group element hydrides. Stability order. What are the 68 group elements? Oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium. These are combined with hydrogen, forms 68 group element hydrides. So oxygen forms H2O, sulfur forms H2S, selenium and tellurium These are the 60A group element hydrides. See, in these hydrides, stability decreasing top to bottom because of their electronegativity difference is decreasing. The same way, first A group element hydrides. What are the first A group element hydrides? Yes, students, lithium hydride, LiH, sodium, cesium hydride. Already, this first A group element hydrides, second A group element hydrides we are discussed in oxidation numbers concept in basic concepts of chemistry or redox reaction concept. So first A group element hydrides are hydrogen combined with the first A group and second A group element, hence in which hydrogen oxidation state is -1 because relatively hydrogen is more electronegative when compared to first A group elements. Okay, so these hydrides thermal stability or stability in a group decreases top to bottom because of the electronegativity difference is decreasing. Electronegativity difference is decreasing. It is very, very important. Okay, so these are the main important applications of electronegativity concept. Okay, students, let's see next. Okay, students, time is over. We'll continue next class.